You've been working at the job for a couple of years and believe it's time you should move up in the company. So you watch the job announcements, but nothing seems to thrill you. Plus, the increase in salary is minimal for what has been announced considering the increased pain of additional work you would have to endure. However, you saw an announcement from a competitor that a job fair was to be held next week for the general public. You glazed over the potential positions and said to yourself, "Why not? I just may qualify." Thus you took off early from your current job and attended the job fair without mentioning anything to your friends or family. While at the job fair, lo and behold, you received an immediate offer that surprised even you. The offer was double what you are currently making, and you would be hired as a middle manager. You immediately sign the job contract and are to start in 2 weeks. You're so excited. You cannot wait to tell your fiancé and best friend because you've always been sort of second fiddle to them. They have always acted like you were beneath them. You figure you now will receive the respect you deserve. You call your fiancé first once arriving home about your good news. You're shocked to learn that your fiancé is not happy with your success. In fact, he made it clear that he doesn't understand why you wanted such a prestigious job. He asked, "Are you really that money hungry?" He then said he was busy and the two of you could talk later. Then you called your best friend, and she was quite condescending. You knew you would now best her in annual salary, but she made it very clear that if you continued with the new job, that your friendship would be on the ropes. You begin to fear that you might lose both your fiancé and best friend if you keep the new job. However, your parents were supportive of your newfound success. You slightly mentioned to your mom that your fiancé and best friend were not that excited. And Mom said that's natural because you're stepping out of the crab hole they put you in. From training with the Stoicess, you know that fear holds many people back from pursuing their dreams and achieving their goals. They feel stuck and unable to reach their full potential because they cannot break free from the grasp of fear and unlock the incredible potential that lies within them. And you've faced a few of these fears yourself, such as the fear of failure and fear of the unknown. However, you've grown stronger over time through the Stoicess training and have tamed these fears very well by thinking about the entire picture when fear seems to start taking hold of you. For example, in attending the job fair, you decided not to be concerned with fear because you realized the people interviewing you would not know you. So whether you failed in their minds for the few minutes you spent with them would not matter. You'd never see them again. And the fear of rejection didn't pertain to you either because you already had a job, and you doubted this job fair would improve your financial status to any significant extent. Thus you surmised you had nothing to lose. However, you miscalculated by thinking about the fear of success. In your current situation, your success may cause you to lose the love of the others that you tried so hard to impress. You thought you were going to receive that wondrous spotlight of attention and admiration from them. However, the attention turned into an unwelcome spotlight by haters who were once your closest companions. And if you thought you were stressed enough by being on the lower social scale previously in their eyes, you now see what their expectations for you have always been. In short, they never wanted you to succeed. Thus, your current success is bringing pressures on you that you never imagined. Your anxiety continues to build as you reflect on the conversation with your fiancé and best friend. Fearing that your selection to move forward a better life may lead to their removal from your life. In essence, you finally delivered yourself as an exceptional person, but they see you as a worse failure than before. So, now a decision lies before you. Do you keep the new job or let it go for fear of losing your fiancé and best friend? For the moment, the most precious thing in your mind is knowing you put yourself out there by taking that first step to overcome your prior fears, and by doing so, you achieved more than you could ever imagine. In fact, that feeling of accomplishment is currently overriding any fear of loss. As you continue to contemplate this fiasco, you follow the Stoic suggestion that when faced with a grave decision to make, to give it a few days, perhaps the 2 weeks before the new job starts, before you'll make a final decision on whether your fear of potentially losing your current companions is truly that problematic. Now, using my Stoic storytelling method, how do I not let fear get in the way of something that I want to accomplish? We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. Seneca. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Book of Isaiah. I will evaluate the situation when fear appears to take a hold over me. I realize that by methodically evaluating the surrounding circumstances on the situation with God's help, I can remove many of the variables that cause my initial feeling of fear. The character trait I improved was my ability to evaluate fear methodically. Thank you for sharing your mind with me. For your continued success, hear my secret. As the feeling of fear begins to take control, use your mind to examine the facts before fear gets a stranglehold. Now relax, control your mind, and be as you wish to seem. Empowered. Remember, it's a situation keeping my connection with Him. I'm Lori Stith, the Stoicess, your Christian life coach, and I believe in you. If you like what you mentally now see, join my website to learn and think like me at stoicmatchmaker.com.